Hey everyone, this is Molly. I am so excited to tell you about our second ever live show that will be happening in Minneapolis at the fabulous Trilon Cinema on March 7th. Tickets and more information are available now. And what I'm most excited about is we're going to be watching The Princess Bride on a fabulous large screen. And we're really excited. Plus, there's going to be a pizza reception at the very beginning.
Yeah.
And will there be salad? We don't know. Probably not. But there'll definitely be pizza. And we would really love to see
And we'll
you
talk
there.
about it.
Oh, we will definitely talk about it.
Yeah.
So if you'd like more information, go to live.totesrecall.com. And we hope to see you there.
.com.
Why?
Totes Recall.
Welcome to Totes Recall, the podcast where we talk about a movie we don't remember very well. Watch it.
Yep.
The movie.
Yes.
Eat 2 pizzas, 2 salads. Thank you, patrons. Come back consuming?
What?
Having consumed
There you go.
food and film.
Yes.
Food and film.
That
Oh,
would
a
have been
new
a
name
great
for our
name.
podcast.
New podcast.
That's probably already the name of some late 90s like comedian hosted.
Oh, yeah. It's like
You know that thing about between.
beans and cornbread on
What?
TBS.
It was called Beans and Cornbread?
No, there was something on TBS. It
Yeah.
was called
Dinner and a movie.
Okay.
Dinner and a Movie.
Yeah.
I don't think Beth's going to edit that out. So we should acknowledge the hippopotamus in the room. We are recording this at a different location than we normally do.
Yeah. Become a
Oh.
patron to find out why.
Yeah, Molly's dog Hippo is like perched like a vulture on the couch behind us. And it is both adorable and terrifying.
Like, it looked like she was going to jump onto us, and
Yeah, it did.
that's why I kept, like,
Yeah, it really did.
peeking over my shoulder.
Yeah.
So this episode, instead of getting distracted by Gertie whining, you may be distracted by me just going, oh, because the dog is being adorable behind me.
Yeah. The second half of the podcast is us discussing the movie again after we watched it. My
Oh,
name is Dan.
This is Molly.
I'm also Dan.
And I'm Beth.
And, our Valentine's Day episode again.
Hey.
Romance is in
Valentine's
the air.
Day.
We love you. Romantically and otherwise.
I mean, let's,
Wow.
you know.
Okay, well.
It's a platonic.
Platonic or romantic if you're a patron.
Okay. All right. Can we,
Wait,
can we
so
just
that's like one of the benefit levels of becoming a patron.
Yes,
is
we
that
are.
We are in love with
romantic.
you. Because you paid us.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
Can we
We
just say
watch
the name of the movie?
I'm getting there. We watched a Disney animated movie.
The most romantic movies of all
The
time.
most romantic movies of all time. This episode is Robin Hood.
Yeah.
The animated one.
The animated one.
Not Prince of Thieves.
No.
Not Prince of Thieves, not Men in Tights.
Not that new one that came out recently.
Oh, like Hood? Is it just Hood?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, right. There have been a bunch of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tale as old as time.
And it's
Oh.
public domain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because
makes
it's
sense.
like hundreds of years old.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
I have a real affection, platonic, but affection for this particular movie because it was one of the ones that we watched over and over when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved Maid Marian. And the thing about what I remember about consuming any media when I was young is I was always looking for who the girl character was and trying to figure out how I should act based on that.
Ooh, yeah.
Which means like I studied up on like Daisy Duke. Like not all of my mentors, my television mentors, were super positive, but I felt like Maid Marian was pretty BA. She's very good at archery. So that was cool.
In this version?
I think so. Yeah, I think
Okay.
she's very good. I think she. I mean, maybe I'm thinking of every version,
Maybe. Yeah, maybe that's just a
but
part
yeah,
of the story.
I think she outshines him in archery, and he's very dismissive and arrogant, but also very cute.
Yeah, I am realizing
Oh, what if he's just dropping a bunch of negs?
Ooh,
Am I
maybe.
going to rewatch this and it's just a bunch of negs?
it might be some neg.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we should get to the fox in the room right away, which is Robin Hood is the most charming cartoon character of all time, perhaps.
Are we saying that?
I don't know.
Like-
Yeah,
Is that a bet?
Jaquette's bet. Robin Hood is charming.
This
as
Robin
shit.
Hood.
This
the
Robin
Fox
Hood.
Robin
The Fox
Hood.
Robin Hood.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we picked this movie because we all laughed at a tweet that was basically like, if I know anything about women, their
Oh, yeah.
ideal man is Robin Hood from the animated movie. And And we're like, ha ha ha, that's funny. Oh, hey, we should watch that movie.
Yeah.
So going off that, yeah.
Okay.
Most charming prince?
He's not a prince.
Oh,
He's
no,
just
he's
a,
a
Opposite
pauper.
of a prince.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
wait.
just a guy.
No, wait. Isn't the original Robin Hood that he was a prince and he chose a life
oh man,
of being
I have no idea.
like he...
I should
No?
just put this out there right now. I've never seen this movie.
What? What do you think happens?
It's a 3-1.
Well, yeah, it is a 3-1.
I had no idea.
I didn't even know that.
I thought
I
this
mean,
was a solid 4.
But I know the story of Robin Hood,
Okay.
and I've seen like bits and pieces of it because
All right.
it's like Disney.
Hit me.
With what?
With the movie. Tell me what the movie does.
He's a fox.
Yeah.
In 2 ways, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Side note, I just wrote charming AF and then completed the F into fox.
Charming as Fox?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so he takes from the rich,
Uh-huh.
gives to the poor.
Uh-huh.
He has some like. There's a king
Yes.
that's like a lion.
Ooh.
Okay.
And they like argue with each other a lot. And he's
Like
like,
formal debate or
yeah. I mean, I feel like they like are shooting stuff at each other.
like arrows and
Arrows.
stuff? Sure. Do you think
there's
the
a
king
snake.
shakes a fist at him at some point?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Um,
I'm just trying to get a sense of
I guess I don't know the story of
I mean, you covered the basics.
as far like all I can remember is that he takes from the rich and gives to the poor.
yeah.
But then and he's in love with like maid Marian.
Yep.
And then there's like a monk that he's buds with. John? Isn't it just
Sounds right.
Maybe it's a friar?
Molly.
Friar
No helping.
Prompting.
All right.
Objection.
Friar John. Is that what it is?
Great. I love it.
It sounds not right to me.
Well, we'll find out.
I hope it's not right because that. Okay.
It's
Anyway,
like Trevor or something.
Friar Trevor. Is there a snake in this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Is the snake the king? No, the lion is the king. The snake is the king.
No. Lion's the king.
Is
Lion's
the
the king.
the sheriff?
Ooh, no.
Sheriff of Nottingham. Is that a thing?
Yep.
It is a
Okay.
thing. I don't remember what animal is the sheriff though.
It's not a bear?
No, bear is the
There's
Friar-
Little John.
Little John. Oh, spoilers.
Friar.
Sorry.
Tuck.
Molly.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Molly.
She wasn't going to guess it.
I don't remember who the snake is. I just know the snake is like a bad
Is the snake like the sidekick of
I think
the...
snake is like the
So is that the sheriff?
no.
I feel like the sheriff is more
He's real
neutral.
sassy.
Wait, the king is not there. Sorry. Are you
Oh,
What?
good King
Yeah, I
Richard
don't
is
know
not
what-
there. It's his brother.
Yeah.
Oh, it's his bad brother.
Yeah.
Less
What?
popular.
Prince? Is he a prince? Do they call him prince or do they call him king?
I don't know. Maybe
Prince
he's Prince
Charles?
No.
No, that's a
No,
real prince.
That's a real
Prince Charming.
Yep.
Yep.
They all start with CH.
Yeah, Prince Chad. Prince
Yeah, Prince Chad. Molly's bet. Prince Chad.
Great.
Wow.
Chandelier.
I'm realizing I don't remember most of this movie either.
Yeah.
Other than the lion is the king.
This is a
There's
different movie entirely.
Yeah, well,
We're talking about Lion King.
The king is the whole point is like the king's gone off to the Crusades. Ooh, all right. And so there's a power vacuum, and the sheriff and someone else are taxing the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, but he's still like a
He's a
royal
lion.
dude.
He's a royal lion.
Yeah, but he's not the king.
But he maybe
I see what you're
refers
saying.
himself as a king.
because then Patrick Stewart comes back
That's a different
in
movie.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I assume the plot is about the same, right?
You're thinking
It's
of Men in
the same
Tights,
story.
by the way.
Oh, who is it? Sean Connery.
There you go.
It's me, King Lionheart.
Yeah. But doesn't he call himself king, and that's part of the whole problem? Like he crowns himself king, basically. Isn't that
His
like
crown
part of the
does not
story?
Is the
fit
king
well.
actually King Lionheart, and that's why he's a lion?
Ooh, I don't know.
But the lion is a bad dude.
Yes.
And he's like real whiny and sucks his
He's
thumb
a
a lot.
coward.
Oh, he does like his thumb.
He's like a
Nice.
little baby.
Yeah, I
he's like
remember
a
that now.
whiny baby.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
little
Royalty.
baby.
He's not cool.
No,
Does he have like
He's the younger
pointy
brother.
fingernails, like claws?
I think so.
Like it's like a finger with like a triangle on the
I think
end
there's
of
a
it.
little triangle on the drawing. Yeah,
Sure,
maybe.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
there might be a point where it goes ding.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
where
at the
like
end
the
of
Oh.
claw comes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But he's a real pill.
He's a real
That's
pill
for
for
sure.
sure.
And I don't know.
So the snake's probably the sheriff then.
I don't think the snake
I don't
is the
think
sheriff.
the snake is
I
the
think
sheriff
the snake
because
is the sidekick.
yeah,
Like the
because Robin Hood
sycophant.
has to like fight the sheriff, and like
Who's
I don't
gonna
think they're
fight a
gonna
snake?
animate a snake sword fighting with a fox, which would be cool if they pull it off.
But the snake is definitely like in there, right?
He's part of like team bad guy for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a
I might
third
be
one?
thinking of the Jungle Book.
I mean,
There's a snake.
there's a
in
lot
that
of
one.
there's
Is
a lot
there
of
a
like
sassy
design
snake in there?
crossover.
Yeah.
yeah, and Little John I think looks a lot like Baloo.
Maybe
Oh,
even
yeah.
just is straight up Baloo. Like they
Yeah,
might just use the same.
I've seen that before. They have like the dancing in both movies next
Yeah.
to each other. It's the same thing.
Yes,
They just
there's-
recolored the
one
cells.
of these movies is one of those movies.
Wow.
There's a scene of Maid Marian dancing that is just the same animation from Snow White that they drew a fox over.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh.
They clap like this.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
So is
Silently
this
and
like a
side to
cheap
side.
Disney Factory movie?
I mean, more so than like the first few, sure.
What year did this come out?
Ooh, great question.
Ooh. I'm gonna say pre 1980.
Yeah, because this is our first Disney movie outside
Of our,
our childhood golden era, I guess.
yeah.
Well, I mean, some of our older.
Well, like our
But, like-
Valentine's premise
Oh, I
was
see what you're
before
saying.
was
Little
Disney movies
Mermaid
of the 90s,
to
yeah.
I don't know,
Aladdin and so on.
and so
Lion
on and so
King.
forth.
I think
Yeah.
it was the most recent.
Is it okay?
Got it.
So before that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 1975
Ooh.
as a just basic guess.
I was gonna say. Ooh, I was gonna say something in the low 80s, but now you've got me doubting myself.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm already doubting myself, so I would go low 80s if I were you.
81.
wow,
Love it.
14.
1914.
or
2014.
2014.
I don't know. I have no idea. But if
Uh,
I'm right, you'll all be sorry.
Yeah, I will.
Very sorry.
We
I
watched
already
this
know,
movie
so
a
I'm not
ton,
gonna guess.
but I am struggling to remember most of it.
You know what? Well, you go ahead and make your bet.
Oh, I already know.
Okay. I
Like the year it came out.
Yeah, because I had to look up how to watch it.
Oh.
But you asked.
Sorry
part
that
of
I'm
the
a good host of the podcast.
because I wonder if I saw it in theaters, in which case it would have been like early 80s probably.
I feel like this was one of those ones that I saw at my house that we had recorded onto a VHS tape a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it came on TV maybe?
maybe.
Maybe it was a VHS, but I feel like there's some potential that I saw it in the theater. And if I did, I went to go see it multiple times because we used to go to the theater multiple times to see the same movie.
Yeah.
I saw 9 to 5 many times, and I was way too young to be watching that movie. Also, 10. Why were we watching 10? I was very young, too young for that.
Like 10?
Yeah, with Bo Derek.
No
Oh,
idea.
that 10. I've never seen
Yeah.
it. I saw the case a lot at the video store.
For 10.
Yeah, it's an eye-catching case
Yeah.
because the 10 is big and it's a number instead of a...
Oh, and because
And-
Bo
and there's a
Derek
hot
is
lady
running down
in
the
the
street.
beach.
The beach, yeah.
It's also probably like the front of the row.
Right.
Because
Oh.
oh,
Yeah.
alphabetical. Yeah.
What else do we think happens in this movie?
Oh, yeah. I know there's a scene where he jumps off a parapet into water, is shot at with arrows, and we think maybe he's dead.
Oh.
And I remember it's a very emotional scene.
Oh, no.
Is it his hat? I'm gonna bet it's his hat.
Oh,
His
yeah.
hat floats up to the top?
An arrow with an arrow in it.
Yeah.
I'll take
Oh.
that bet.
Okay, I have a question.
Yep.
Because they're all animals,
Yep.
Molly, do you feel like you're going to be stressed about
I'm already
animal
nervous.
danger?
My palms are already sweating just thinking about this scene.
Okay, so, but they're like anthropomorphic.
Shut up. It doesn't matter.
I mean, it's nothing's gonna be as bad as
Wow.
nothing's gonna be as bad as Mufasa.
No.
Oh,
Mufasa.
That was
Daddy?
real as hell.
That was awful.
There's gonna be nothing like that.
I
in
don't think this is gonna have. Well, I mean
I feel
that
like
jump
that-
into the river scene's pretty real.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just gonna be like. But with the Mufasa one, we like literally watch him die.
Yeah,
Whereas with this one, it's just like, oh, the hat floated up, and maybe now someone's sad.
yeah.
But it's not like you're literally watching him die. Although I feel like things get pretty intense at the end. I feel like the whole castle gets set on fire or something,
I
right?
feel like
Whoa.
it gets way
Doesn't
dark.
that sound right?
So there is good, strong darkness before the dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So probably, I mean, I'm only remembering Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, which feels like.
Are you
cheating.
actually remembering that, or are you remembering Men in Tights?
Oh, I think I remember Prince of Thieves. We
Okay.
watched that way more.
All right.
There's like the witch lady with her chicken bones, and then
I've never seen Prince.
I've never seen this.
what's his name? Morgan Freeman
It sounds like you're just describing a dream.
has a big sword.
Okay.
Maybe. But that's not this movie.
No,
But like, how did y'all feel about this movie when you were?
I loved it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I love the fox. He's like sassy and cool.
Yeah.
And when he dresses, he enters an archery contest and he dresses up as like an old gross man. Maybe not gross,
Oh,
but like an old man
yeah.
with a big humpback. And he's got like just sticks that are arrows and he still fucking
right.
crushes at
That's
archery.
Right. Yeah. Didn't he have to go in secret because the king was like, I'm going to kill this guy if he
Yeah.
shows up?
Yes.
But he can't stay away because
Yeah.
he's cool as shit.
Yep.
Dan's bet.
AF ox.
There is a rooster minstrel who sings a catchy ass song at the
Oh,
beginning.
yeah.
He's like the narrator of the story, I think, where he's just like, I'm just he's almost like a Southern gentleman, but like not because it's in England or whatever. But he is just sort of like, they just keep cutting him like in a tree with his lute, like, oh, and then Robin Hood went to the blah blah blah. Blink blink.
What's Uncle Jesse gonna say
Yeah.
about that? Yeah. Cool.
But he has a catchy tune at some point.
Very excited about that rooster.
I'm excited to see Friar Tuck to see how much of a drunk he is. Because that's
Oh.
that character, right? He's like a monk who has the beer. But it's also a
Yeah.
children's movie.
What
but
animal
like from
is
the
Friar Tuck?
70s or 80s.
What?
What animal is Friar Tuck?
A bear?
He's a bear.
I thought
like
Lil
Baloo.
John was a bear.
Oh.
Oh no.
Can have two bears.
Is it two bears? Okay, Robin Hood is a fox.
Robert's a fox. Maid Marian's a fox.
Marion is a fox because
Keep
come
it.
on.
She has like a pink outfit that she wears, right?
It's so
It's like
cute.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Lil
the
John
hat.
is basically just Baloo.
Yeah.
King is a lion. Snake is a snake.
Yep.
I do not know who the snake is.
Who's the sheriff of Nottingham?
Don't know. Is that also a fox?
Is
Maybe
that the
it's an
lion?
otter. Nope. I'm sure it's
Ooh, is it like a
forest
weasel?
animal.
It's probably
Ooh.
it's gotta be
Cartoons
a
love to make
carnivore.
evil weasels, right?
Oh yeah, they do like evil weasels.
Do you
What do
think it's a wolf?
foxes hate? It might be a wolf.
Whizzle.
Get out of here with that wolf.
Come on, that's fair. A fox and a wolf sword fighting?
I'd watch that.
Yeah. Ooh, there's
Fire.
there are adorable little poverty-stricken mice that play
There
the
are.
organ. They play the organ at the church, right? Or they help play the organ.
Yes.
I can't remember.
And
Yeah.
they're probably totally lifted from Cinderella.
Molly's
maybe.
bet at least 20 times during this movie. I'm gonna gasp and say, "Oh, I remember this."
Yeah, I feel
This
like
is gonna be
I
massively
distinctly
nostalgic.
remember a mouse taking a single gold coin or something
so
and like offering it to the church, right?
Oh,
It's very
That's
cute.
very cute. Is it like a mole? Like a
Maybe.
possum?
Yeah,
ooh, that's a good
Wait, you're
guess.
talking about the friar or the?
Yeah, I feel like
Like
it's
a-
like a
like a
it's like a gray
badger or-
like a gray animal with like kind of a pinky brown head. Is that
Sure,
true?
sure, sure. Well, he
And he's
should
got,
have a
like-
bald spot because
Can
Yeah,
Like a
that's what I mean.
monk.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
friar. Isn't that kind of a kind
Like
of
a-
monk?
what?
What?
Isn't
Tweet
a
us.
friar a kind of monk?
Monastery heads.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
A friar's like a rank in monk,
Or it might depend on what order they're in.
Yeah.
but they're the beer monks with the shaved head.
A lot of monks shave their head.
Hashtag. But like just the top, and they got the fringe all around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a specific kind of monk.
Yeah, it's like a Franciscan monk.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we will really have to delve into monk
So wait, you're
culture.
saying he's a
Who's
badger
Baloo?
or a mole?
What?
You're saying the friar's a badger or a mole?
A mole.
Okay.
I'm saying badger just to have a
make
guess
it
that's
spicy.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the mug you're drinking has a badge.
I'm gonna say it's unclear what animal he is, but he looks like he would be a member of the Beagle Boys in DuckTales.
Oh, sure.
Even
I'll take
like
it.
they're technically dogs, but man, they barely look like dogs.
Like a platypus.
What?
Well, that'd be wild.
That'd be amazing. There's got to be a bird in there
Yes, when you
somewhere,
said
right?
beagle, I was
Maybe
thinking
a
As
about
a
bird.
rooster?
I think it should all be stuff you find in a forest.
Oh,
so,
sure, that makes sense. So it's not a
toucan.
a squirrel,
toucan. That'd be weird.
skunk.
Have
Skunk?
some Fruit Loops
Ooh, there could be a skunk in there somewhere, sure.
for sure.
Who else is in his Mary?
Well, there's definitely just
Merry
like
Men?
animal friends.
Yeah.
Like there's definitely like a dancing scene where there's a bunch of animals like playing instruments. And
Yeah, maybe
stuff.
there's a turtle. I bet the turtle
Ooh,
plays
I
its
bet there is a
belly.
turtle.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm into
classic.
that.
Yeah. My one worry, I'm not sure this will pass the Bechdel Wallace.
Oh.
Because other than Maid Marian, I cannot think of another.
Isn't
Maybe
there-
she has a maid. A lady in waiting.
Yeah, or like
something?
isn't there like a nun at the church or something?
Oh, maybe that's starting to feel like Romeo and Juliet.
yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know. I'm worried.
Me too.
I guess.
I was gonna say, lady. Is it lady of the lake?
Lake. That's
Yeah.
King Arthur.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
it's still England.
Yeah.
Lady of the water is different.
Oh, that's M. Night
M. Night
Shyamalan.
Shyamalan.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, Dan's bet. This movie also has a moment of sensual eye contact between
Ooh.
our romantic leads.
Yes.
I don't know if it's quite as sensual as The Lion King.
Wow.
But there's definitely like a musical cue where they like cut between the two of them looking soulfully into each other's eyes.
Oh. Wow. I hope it doesn't make me uncomfortable.
Me too. I mean, it is old-timey England, so I'm guessing they're probably just dancing with their palms next to each
Oh,
other or
right.
something. So
That
there's
seems
not like them
correct.
like straddling one of the other ones in the grass like in Lion King.
Oof. Happy Valentine's Day.
Hey, am I right?
Woo, spicy.
Ooh, I'm just literally pulling random images from my childhood. Dan's bet. Once Robin Hood gets his hat back after they think he's dead, he comically wiggles his finger through one of the arrow holes.
Oh.
LOL.
LOL.
I'll take that LOL.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's gonna be fun.
I think it's gonna be
this
fun.
Is one of the,
I really liked
and I'm
this
just
when I
gonna
was
go
a
ahead
kid.
and say, like, my general bet is I'm so excited for this movie, and that brings me great worry.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Because I mostly remember just watching it a lot and liking it. I do not remember most of the movie. But it's also like, it's a Disney animated movie, which means it's probably only, like 87 minutes? So maybe I just think I don't remember, but I actually remember most of the plot, and the rest of it's just like cool animation sequences.
Yeah.
Is there other musical numbers in it?
There's definitely like Rooster Tune. Like he has his little tune at the beginning or somewhere in the middle, somewhere in the movie, he just sings some nonsense song that's not pursuant to the plot at all because it's just to show that he's a musician.
Okay.
I do not know if there's any other songs. though.
Yeah, I don't think this is like a musical in the
Yeah.
like a Little Mermaid.
No.
Okay.
But there might be like a
Ooh, an I Wish song.
yeah, or like a kind of like the bedroomized Lion King scene where there's just like some song happening while they are romantic with each other, but it's sort of like a disembodied voice singing that song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are we going to know any of the voice actors?
I doubt it.
No.
No, this
Maybe,
is before
though.
the era of that being a thing.
Yeah, I
maybe
want to
there's some
say John
rando.
Goodman is Little John, but that seems probably not.
No, I don't think so. But maybe that'd
I'd
be
cast
great.
him.
That would be
Sure, I would.
Hey, you're remaking everything else, Disney.
Hey,
Oh, we should say you're welcome to Disney again for promoting their work. Go see, I don't know,
Really, any Disney movie.
Lion King.
oh, the new.
We're not going to watch Lion King
Excuse me,
again,
the
so
new
go see
one?
the new Lion King.
Yeah, I guess so. If you want to watch Talking Animals, and we've inspired you to watch Talking Animals
Yeah.
with this episode,
Yeah.
go
Maybe
watch.
there'll be more bedroom eyes in that one.
Ooh.
You know?
When is that even coming out? Are we doing this right? Is this good synergy?
I don't know.
I think there's some
It's
more
probably
time.
like
It's
Like
good
3
synergy
years
with
from now.
Valentine's Day, so I
Sure.
think that's the bigger.
take your loved one
Okay,
out
yeah.
on a date
Yep.
Ooh.
to whatever Disney movie is in theaters currently.
Yeah. Whatever Disney property has just been
Forever.
released.
Yeah, go to that.
All right. So I would like to know, Dan,
Yep.
how many Friar Chads are you going?
Friar Chad? Who would describe Friar Chad to me?
Not-
Listen, that was
Not
my
Prince Chat. Okay, Friar Chat.
Friar Chad.
Please describe Friar Chad to me.
Friar Chad is like Friar Tuck, but misremembered.
Okay. What kind of animal is he?
Oh, yeah.
Dove.
A
Wow,
Oh.
that is a bold choice.
So Friar
love
Chad,
it.
like a regular sized dove?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the size of he's like a human-sized dove.
No, I was
he's just
asking if there's like a
dove-side
regular
dove.
Oh,
bird.
regular. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is a regular sized dove with like a little monk robe on?
Yes, it's
All right,
adorable.
I'm into that.
And it's been
Yeah.
plucked on just its
Just
top.
a little.
Oh.
And its name is Chad.
Chad.
All right. What does he sound like?
Hey.
Oh, so he's kind of like, is he a pickup
cool.
artist?
What?
Is he a pickup artist?
No.
You kind of were like, hey.
Hey,
what
no,
up?
it's just
Ooh, what's up?
Chad. You
It's
know?
just Chad, hey!
Like Friar Chad
Uh-huh.
loves you and loves the spirit of the Lord, but also wants you to relate.
Yeah.
And
know what
also
I'm
can
saying?
slam a few back, right?
I mean, I don't know. He's can't hold a candle to John,
But he can still brew his own beer, right? And he'll
oh,
like
he would
offer
brew
to
his
you.
own beer at home. Yeah,
And
for
then
sure.
you can like crash on his couch if you drink too many.
Yeah, yeah.
I like how you almost started to slip into a voice. Okay, I'm sorry. I got too in the weeds on Friar Chad. Yeah, I loved this movie when I was a kid, but I don't remember anything about it. But it has to be good, more good. It has to be good enough for me not to be a coward. So I'm going to say 4 Chads. Friar
Ooh.
Chads. Ooh, careful.
Yeah.
Friar Chads specifically, not internet Chads
Or hanging chads.
or hanging Chads. Great.
Beth?
Hanging chads for all of the gore fans out there.
All the what? Oh,
Oh,
gore fans.
at first I thought you said gorp, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
was very
gorp fans.
confused.
Yeah, everybody loves that gorp. Hey,
Granola.
Hey.
nothing better on the
Something
trail.
else.
Oats.
Oats.
Raisins.
Raisins.
Rice.
Peanuts, probably.
Peanuts, rice,
Rice.
uncooked rice.
Uncooked rice. Ooh, good way to fill up on the old hike.
The Hoiken Trail.
Anyway, Beth.
Okay, so I've never seen this movie before, but it sounds like everyone enjoyed it, and I like Disney movies, so I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna say a 5
Yeah.
because like if there's no music, it can't be a 5.
Sure.
Oh.
But I will go with a 4. 4 Friar Chads.
Mm-hmm. Would you say this might be a romp?
I hope it's a romp.
Okay.
I hope it's a fun romp.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it's for sure a romp,
Okay.
a fun romp.
Can you write that down, please?
Yeah. I think it's gonna. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun, but like, I also don't think it's gonna reach a 5 because it's like, hey, that was a fun romp. But I'm gonna say a very fun romp and go 4.5.
Ooh.
Friar Chads.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be Beal Bold. I'm going for 5.
Wow.
And I'm worried that there's gonna be too many negs and other gender dynamics that are gonna upset me.
Sure.
But maybe not. Maybe this will just be pure good fun.
Yeah.
That's delightful.
We can only hope.
I am. I'm more than hoping. I'm putting it all out there. It's all on the line.
Thank you.
Thank you
you.
for being bold.
Thank you.
Being the Robin Hood of our podcast. Just putting yourself out there in harm's way. Taking from the
Stealing from the neg.
neg and giving to the
Bolt.
yeah, sure. Or like the listeners who just want things to be nice and for people to like stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does everyone have to be so mean all the time? Hey, nobody gives a shit about your YouTube video about the Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Go outside, read a book.
Yeah. Hey, enjoy something.
Yeah, for once.
There's so much out there.
There's art out there for you too.
Yeah.
And with that, we are going to press pause and go watch Robin Hood, the animated one,
Yep.
which I'm sure has a different name. We'll find out.
Sure.
We'll be right back. And we're back. We just watched 83 minutes of pure, adorable, animated animal delight. Give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great runtime.
Thank you.
Great runtime.
Thank you.
80.
Really into that runtime.
Just under 90 minutes is really, that's the length of
Yeah.
the film.
As true Totes heads will know, Dan is a huge proponent of a tight 90
Tight 90.
for film runtime.
Yeah. That's what you need to tell a story. 3 acts, half hour each.
Uh-huh.
Done.
Yep.
Okay. Great.
Well,
Came out in 1973.
wow.
Who said that?
Molly, you said 75. You're the
Came
closest.
closest.
Wow. Well,
Beth, 2014. Close.
well, I mean,
Close.
Thank you. If you rearrange those numbers,
Yep.
what?
it looks cool. they add up to the number 7, which is the decade,
Okay,
70.
I'm
then
listening.
if you take 4 minus 1,
Yep.
that's 3.
Oh,
Wait, what was it? 73?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
that's
God,
what it is.
it all fits.
You're welcome.
That was foreshadowing. If any of you puzzle heads out there figured it out from Beth's word puzzle, from Beth's very deliberate word puzzle
I
in the
did that
first
entirely
half.
on purpose.
Yeah. So, we're going to start with a summary.
Okay.
And for fun,
For funsies.
for funsies this
Yep.
time, we're going to do a 60-second summary.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
okay. So let me see if I understand this correctly. I am supposed to just give a quick rundown of the movie.
Yeah.
And I have 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll help you.
Are we starting the clock?
Ready?
Yep.
Set, go.
Okay. It's England, some century. I don't know. It's unclear. Robin Hood is a fox. He steals from the rich. We knew that already. Lil Jon is there. He's a big fat bear. They are charming. They are like buddies in a heist movie. They're great. Prince John
Yeah.
is King Richard's brother. And he is now the king because his brother went off to a crusade, which we learn is maybe because of hypnotizing, which seems sort of like historically whitewashing like the reality crusade. Okay, 30 seconds. Shit. Okay, so they rob from King John, and he's like, this sucks. I hate that guy. And then it's like, oh, Maid Marian's there. And then both Maid Marian and Robin Hood have separate conversations of like, oh, don't you like love that guy or girl a lot? And they're both like, yeah, but whatever. And then they go into a tournament, and then Robin Hood dresses up in disguise. Maid Marian, they sing a song. Maid Marian and Robin Hood declare their love for each other, and then everyone gets arrested because the prince taxes too much, and then they burn the castle down, and they run away, and then they get married.
Yay! Ding, 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 ding.
I feel like I missed something important.
Well, that's the summary.
That was great.
So
Good
if
job,
you haven't seen
Dan.
the movie, that's the movie.
Sorry.
Now you're up to date.
Yeah.
No, that was great.
Oh, I didn't even mention Friar Tuck.
That's all right. That's
Jeez,
all right.
we'll get into it.
We got the baseline.
Yeah.
Now, Beth had not seen the movie before.
right.
Here's
Yes.
Beth's rundown of what was in it. There's a fox. Nailed it.
Yep, crushed.
2 foxes.
2 foxes. Robin Hood takes from the rich, gives to the poor.
Crushed it so hard.
The king is a lion.
Yes.
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 But
Oh, you were
also,
probably
the
thinking of
prince
Prince
is
John.
a lion.
But the king is also a lion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way,
I mean, they're
nailed
both
it.
lions. One is way scrawny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's clearly like the scar
Like-
of the pride.
You don't know how scrawny he is until you see King
Richard.
at
Yeah.
the end.
He's
and you're
swole.
Like, whoa.
Right? Like,
That guy
He's a
works
lion.
out.
yes. Well, he was in the Crusades.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think he was scrawny before he went to the Crusades?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he was always the better son.
And then he got jacked
Killing
killing Muslims.
Oh, yikes.
Look it up.
They argue a lot.
Yes.
Wait, that
Who?
was my guess?
Your guess was that they argue a lot.
Like Robin
Prince
Hood.
John and
yeah,
Robin
they
Hood.
Oh,
don't
that's
like
right.
each other.
Certainly not.
But they don't really.
I don't know if they ever argue.
I mean, they have tiffs.
Do they ever directly confront each other though? Like verbally?
I guess not. No.
They like swing weapons at each other for a second.
I guess when I said argue, I just meant that they don't like each other and
Okay.
they
Have
get
some
into
conflict?
yeah
they
conflict.
definitely have conflict.
Conflict is the word I was looking
Conflict.
for.
Sure,
They have
sure,
conflict.
sure.
Sure. I'll give you that one. They're shooting and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arrows.
There's
Arrows
arrows.
aplenty.
There's
Yeah.
plenty. A lot of arrows.
A little
There's
bit of
snake.
swordplay.
A little bit of swords. What?
A snake kiss.
Yep.
Yes,
Snake.
Sir Hiss.
Sir Hiss.
You think he was knighted by Prince John as sort of like a gesture of helping him
Oh yeah.
helping the coup happen?
Yeah, I don't understand their relationship at all though.
He used his hypnosis powers to trick his brother to go on a crusade.
But he like are they friends? I don't
I
understand
don't know
what
if
their
they're
relationship
friends.
frenemies.
They're like
'Cause, like-
Jafar and Iago.
Cuz he like
Yeah.
sleeps on the end of the bed.
Okay, that's a
That's
little weird.
really cute. It is so cute.
Yeah, I think Sir Hiss is trying to be like the shadowy puppet master
Yeah.
behind the throne.
Yeah, but they're both idiots.
But they're both idiots. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Maid Marian is in the movie.
Yes.
Yes. And there's a monk named John who is the friar.
No.
No.
Incorrect.
But I mean, I just combined those two characters
Yeah,
into one.
you got real close for
and
sure.
also isn't no, that's not the name of that song. What's the song
What?
that's like Frère Jacques? I don't want to sing it in French because I don't know how to actually sing it in French.
Frère Jacques, Frère Jacques.
Isn't that
Dormez-vous, dormez-vous.
Frère Jacques?
Oh yeah, I forgot that's what I was supposed to do.
Get it around.
Sorry.
Brother Jack. Are
Is
you
it
sleeping?
Jack?
Don't they usually say John
Brother John, brother. Yes.
in English?
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
I
Okay.
feel like Jacques.
I was trying to think of like, but is Frere? I don't know what that word is.
Probably.
Friar.
It's
It's
probably
brother.
friar. It's
Is
probably
it
the
brother?
same thing. Yeah.
Oh, I guess so. Like fraternity.
So friar probably means the same thing, right?
Oh, yeah, like Latin.
Yeah.
That makes
or
sense.
something. Which, Dan, you've spoken for about how you're unhappy about old languages that we could just use an English word for.
Yeah, just call him a brother. Brother Tuck.
Brother Tuck.
Bro.
Bro Tuck.
Bro tuck.
Friar Chad, the bro Tuck.
Oh, and he was a badger.
He was a badger.
He was a badger.
Very
Yeah.
exciting.
I nailed it.
The opening
you did
credits.
nail it.
The opening credits very helpfully told us one, the character's name, what animal they were, and then who voiced that character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
were great.
And Maid Marian is a vixen.
Did any of us look up if that's what a female fox is?
Forgot.
It's
I'm
gotta
pretty
be,
sure
right?
that is what a female
That'd be
fox
weird if
is.
they just threw that in there if it
Yeah.
wasn't.
All right.
Tweet at us.
Wait, what's okay. The reindeer? What's
Yep.
the Vixen and what's the
Donner,
Donner,
Blitzen.
Blitzen.
Donner, Blitzen,
What are you trying to figure out here?
There
Got
is a
Prancer,
Dancer,
Dancer.
Vixen. Prancer and Vixen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't help.
Why
Would that
did
be
you
like a deer and a...
Wait, what did you think we were going to reveal in that song?
Why did you think that would
Gonna
help?
be
Because-
like Foxman and Vixen?
Male fox
Okay.
and vixen, right?
Because the way that they're set up, they're pairs. That's
Yeah.
like how like horses are set up. They have names that are pairs.
do?
Yeah,
I
and so
never
like
thought of that.
Donner and Blitzen actually means thunder and lightning in German.
What?
Yes.
That's movie German.
You're
all
welcome.
German.
So I was thinking like Prancer and Vixen, they might be a pair. So Vixen might be like a female wooded creature. And
Wait, now I'm trying to figure out what all the reindeers' names are.
Dasher, Dancer,
Okay.
Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid,
Okay.
Donner, Blitzen. Comet and Cupid are like,
Some of the pairs don't work as
Space
well as
thing?
Donner and Blitzen.
I don't know. They're probably,
Cupid's not that'd be the fly, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah, they're things that fly.
Yeah.
If
The
you're
Yeah.
two
Everybody-
most well-known flying things, comets and Cupid.
Everybody loves comets. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Haley's got one.
Anyway, I thought that would help, but maybe Prancer is like referring to a deer. I don't know. I'm making
And then
things
a
up now.
female fox is trying to get that deer.
What?
What?
Yeah.
You hush.
Yeah,
Cool
you
it, Dan.
hush.
Foxes are carnivores.
Okay. Oh, I see what
I
you're
see
saying.
Okay.
Not like bang the deer.
That's what we all assumed you meant that.
dare you.
I'm going to guess most of our listeners also assumed you
How
meant
dare
that.
you. Hey, teens,
Hey, teens.
cool it.
Hey.
Not all animals are trying to bang each other.
Yeah. I mean, animals of the same species are almost always trying to bang each other.
Yes.
Let's be clear. That is the main motivating instinct of all of
Yeah,
nature.
but
I
they're
don't
also
mean to
trying
rush
to eat
it.
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the main two
Sometimes,
things.
though, they do eat each other.
Eating and banging.
Eating and banging are definitely the two things. And then sometimes
okay.
sleeping.
Yeah. I don't want to rush it, but I feel like the question is in the air, and it came up when we were watching.
Yeah.
It's the did they bang?
You're just jumping right into
Wow,
it.
going straight to did they bang?
I mean, they're the two foxes in the movie, so
Yeah.
did they?
Did
All right.
they bang?
Did they bang?
Did
Did
they
they
bang?
Did they bang?
Did they bang?
One of these days, we'll get it. We'll get
Yeah. Hey, Totes, feel free to
Feel
make
free
us
to
a
write and
theme song.
record a Did They Bang theme song.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some indication that
Yes.
they did.
My Dan votes yes.
Do you vote yes?
When they go, I mean, they get Forrest married.
Yes.
They go out there.
Okay.
He gives her a ring of petals.
I mean,
engaged.
it's
That's
one
an
flower that
engagement
he
ring.
writes the what?
It's an engagement ring. They
They're
don't
not
get
getting
married.
engaged.
They didn't get married until the end of the movie.
Yeah, they got. I mean, they got married to the
okay.
under the church
Yes,
in
yes.
at the end of the movie.
But in the eyes of the forest, what really counts?
Yeah, exactly. And in the eyes of the forest, you always be
Dang
banging.
it.
Okay.
Forest law.
My vote is
Eating and banging.
no.
Whoa.
What? Ugh.
Okay, but there are two. Okay.
Okay.
My vote is no because, like, they're like hanging out in the woods, just like walking around, and like everybody's like, at one point, kind of like appear out of the woods, and they're like, "Yay!" Which makes me think like they weren't all just like sitting there like watching them bang.
I mean, if they were royalty, they would be.
What?
Oh, that's
when
right.
when royal marriages occurred back in the day, when it was all just to keep everyone from killing each other in Europe, a lot of people would just kind of hang out and make sure that it was consummated, so they could be like, "Thank God, the marriage is sealed. No one has to kill each other."
Yikes.
Yeah. Anyway, that's not what happened. You're right.
But as we talked about earlier, Lady Cluck, was
Yep.
that her name?
Lady Cluck.
Lady
bless
Cluck,
her.
lady in waiting.
Like her job is to like make sure Marion is like staying
Yeah.
a maid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's not present during
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
time. So
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So what are
For
you?
me, it was the cutaway to the waterfall.
Now, see,
I
I'm of
think
two
that
minds.
was that a sexual waterfall.
I am of two minds about this because I agree with you. Like, as soon as it cut to the waterfall, I'm just like, oh, for sure banged. But then they cut to them going into the waterfall
Yeah.
through the cave, and then they come out the other side.
How is that not?
No, here's what I'm saying. I agree with you. All of this so far is saying for sure banged Forest Law. But like the question then is like how much time has passed between them entering the waterfall and coming out the other side?
It's a metaphor.
Okay.
A bangable amount of time.
Oh.
Bang. Okay, that's fine. Because it seemed like it was still the same time of day, and then all of their friends popped up and did like a puppet show.
Maybe they just kissed.
Beth.
Oh,
They had never kissed before.
that's true.
She said that they had never kissed before. So maybe they went into that cave,
But maybe
Oh, it's
they'd
like a tiny
already
kissed each
love.
other.
maybe they'd already banged.
Do you
though.
think, okay, those two foxes, the
think that
amount of
they-
No,
I'm
they were
saying
banged and
kids.
did-
they had sex when they were younger
No, they
before
were-
she went
they
off to
were
London?
kids.
What the?
Well, what does that mean though?
I don't
in
know.
this context, when they say, "Oh, we were just kids," like people say that all the time when they were like 20, like, "Oh, we were just kids," but those 20-year-olds be banging. Sorry, parents of 20-year-olds.
Yeah. You should know, though. I
Not
say,
all 20-year-olds.
No, not all 20.
Everyone in their own time. It's fine.
Hey, teens, there's no right time
Yeah, hey.
to have sex, all right? Anytime is, well, not anytime is the right time, but when you and your partner are both ready,
Yes.
that's the right time.
And you have-
Whether that's 18
Yep.
or 40
Yep.
Yeah.
or any age.
As
Yep.
long as
Well-
you both enthusiastically
Any-
walk into that waterfall together,
Yep.
it's fine.
Yep.
Here's my counterpoint to maybe they just kissed in the cave.
Okay.
Like the amount of sexy fox eyes that they
Oh,
make at each
so
other.
much.
Like once they get going,
Yeah.
there's no
you think
stopping
there's
that.
no stopping?
That
No,
bang train.
Dan makes a strong point because like they were already like they were already giving each other like eyes showing that they were down for it when he was still dressed up as a fake bird.
Yeah.
Like even with that giant ridiculous fake beak, they were like looking at each other
Yeah.
hard and like we're gonna
They are
bang hard.
DTF
They're DTF
down to Fox.
down to Fox. DTFF.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm on the fence about it because I feel like there's a lot of evidence for yes they banged, but also there's a lot of evidence for
You didn't have time?
yeah, and also like Beth said, that's just sort of how society worked back then.
Yeah.
But they are rogues.
Yeah.
Like once he
That's
takes her away
true.
from the castle, it's like those rules don't apply.
Yeah, it's
and
forced
Lady
law.
Cluck is clearly not like following societal structures very much. Like she knows she plays football.
Yeah.
She when
She fights.
yeah, she beats the shit out of people.
Good brawl.
she mocks.
She mocks
Yeah,
people.
Biting satire of the acting king.
She she does like a little booty shake and dance with the bear.
Mm-hmm.
She's not demure at all when a shuttlecock falls into her dress.
Do you think
That's
they
right.
just like caught up in the cave?
Like,
Like-
talked about each other.
like-
Like, hey, what have you been up to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they
How
hadn't
was
seen each
London?
How
other
was
since they were
I can't do his
kids.
voice. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So maybe it was just like some chatting, and it like went to the waterfall because it was like, this is boring. Like, look at this beautiful waterfall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not going to bore anybody.
I'm gonna ask our listeners who remember this movie
Fine.
or just want to weigh in to tweet at us either hashtag bang waterfall or hashtag catch up waterfall.
Sure.
Ketchup, like,
Ketchup waterfall.
Like the condiment?
Yeah,
No.
no.
If you do that, you're banned.
Wow.
whoa.
If you do that, I will text Dan. I will tell him log into our Twitter account, block this person
All right.
because I do not know our login for the Twitter account.
Yeah. Okay. Sub bang question.
Yes,
Lady Cluck and Little John.
for sure.
Okay, for the listener, Dan just said for sure into his microphone and then sipped his beverage because he was so sure he had nothing more to say.
I mean, that's another one. I'm actually going to say not yet. I think
Oh.
they're going to get there, but like there's too much going on. They're kind of the details people of the
When
crew.
are they going to do it then?
Well, she's out of a job.
Yeah, but Lil Jon is driving their wedding carriage.
Oh, right.
So what is it when he comes back like 2 years from now? Like, oh, what a beautiful
man.
time we had.
Oh, you're right.
Let's do it.
We were just kids.
She's moving on. Come on.
Lady Cluck.
Yeah, right. If she's
She's
got
a vivacious woman.
and she's got nothing to do, like you said, her job is over. So she's going to be going around Nottingham, seeing who is there
yeah,
for it.
because she's also not stuck in that castle.
Exactly. Maybe Otto, the lame blacksmith,
Oh,
The dog?
The dog
I hope
with
that
a-
dog's leg heals.
right? Like it's still broken or whatever by the end of the movie.
Yeah, and we take a
Hard
huge,
jump.
hard time jump at the end,
Yeah.
and his leg is still broken
Yeah,
or
man.
broken again. Maybe he's a real clumsy blacksmith.
Oh yeah, and he just
smacking
keeps
his
hitting
leg.
it.
Do you think he has like bird bones?
Oh,
Oh, like Glass. You're welcome. Synergy.
Yeah, Unbreakable.
Go
right?
check out
That's
that
this
movie.
episode?
Yeah.
No, that's the
Wait.
bonus content. Yeah, listen to this
Wait,
bonus content.
was it?
To
Yeah.
find out if Dan,
Okay.
who is... God damn it.
What are you trying to say?
Earlier we referenced the movie Unbreakable, but it was
Oh.
in our bonus content that we recorded, so get on that.
Get on that. But also, I'm referencing the movie Glass that some studio wants people to go pay money for. You're welcome.
Is it
Synergy.
a new movie?
Guys, just would you pay attention to pop culture for 1 second?
That's what we're talking about.
Glass is he's a character in Unbreakable.
Yeah, and the star of the new movie Glass.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn it.
We're all talking about the same thing.
Okay.
We're on the same
Become
freaking
a
page.
Patreon. God damn it.
Anyway, Lady Cluck and the Bear definitely banged after that dance, or they will never bang.
Oh.
Oh.
I gotta believe that they did then.
Okay.
Her fingers
I
are
believe
crossed
in
that
them.
they banged.
I am. I really love Lady Cluck.
Yeah,
I'd
me
forgotten
too,
all
right?
about her.
Me too.
And the second she came on screen, I
Oh,
was like,
so
oh,
good. She is
What
a
a
charming, vivacious Scottish hen.
yeah. And she is a dream.
Mm-hmm.
And the minute she appears, she and Maid Marian, it passes the Bechdel Wallace with flying colors.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So they're playing badminton.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She's the Chessie. Yeah, Chessie of this movie.
Yes,
Yep.
she
Nailed
is
it.
the Chessie, correct. What's up?
I don't remember it, but that's fine.
Oh, you
Parent
don't
Trap.
remember
You
from
remember.
Parent Trap, your favorite movie of all time?
Oh, Chessie!
There you go.
Yeah, got it.
I mean, Chessie and the butler definitely bang.
Yeah,
That's
right.
right.
And Lil Jon is the closest thing to a butler.
Yeah.
He cooks and does laundry for
Yeah.
them.
He does.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
There you
They-
go.
There
they
we
bang.
go.
They bang.
That's
Conclusive.
just
Yep.
mathematical proof.
That's just how movies work.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
lady help and the man help. Bang.
Great.
Anyone else? Anyone else you want to quick check in on? That elderly owl couple? Do you think they bang?
Oh, yeah.
Duh.
They were so
Sure.
sweet.
At some point?
They're
Yeah.
adorable.
They are.
Well, they didn't have
oh,
any
God,
baby
they're
owls.
so
The
adorable.
baby owls.
They would all grown up.
Yeah, they'd
and
all flown off
away.
to another town.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that mom bunny's got a lot of baby bunnies, but no dad bunny around.
Yeah.
Well, he probably
Where
got
those
killed
baby
by
bunny-
the
By the
king or
king,
something.
yeah.
that's true.
Bad prince.
Oh, yikes.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Feudalism.
Oh my gosh, y'all, those bunnies, that whole bunny
Oh,
family.
so cute.
There's a scene where it's a bunny birthday party,
Oh.
and the tax collector comes and takes the last little farthing that's
Yep.
in the gift,
Yep.
and it is just like layers
rough.
upon layers. Incredible cinematic feat.
Yeah.
And that's we all blanked on the sheriff. That's
Yes.
the sheriff who comes, the sheriff of Nottingham,
Who
who's
is
like
a-
the main bad guy.
Yeah.
Not so much in this. I feel like Prince John is more of it, but
Yeah.
um,
But in your beloved
he's
Prince
not
of Thieves.
the Alan Rickman
Yeah.
of this movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he sounds exactly like Alan Rickman.
Yeah, yeah. And he's a wolf.
Just very fat.
I was okay with it.
What?
Even-
Oh, because of the wolf thing you've
Yeah.
got.
Why? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, what is their wolf thing?
What? Say that again.
What is your wolf thing?
Oh, I don't like the vilification of wolves.
But it doesn't count when they're like talking and anthropomorphized,
exactly why I'm
does
fine
it?
with it,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Unless it was like Little Red Riding Hood. Would you have a problem with that? And it's like the only wolf character who's like, "Ooh, I'm evil and I'm gonna eat you."
Yeah,
That's a problem?
representation.
Okay.
Okay.
More like the pack of wolves
Yeah.
in the night.
Right.
Beauty and the Beast had.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
can't it be eels?
What?
Why
Yes,
can't it be
why
eels?
can't
Why's
it
always
be
gotta
eels in the
Like a
forest?
pack of eels?
I mean,
Okay.
that would capture my imagination
Okay.
for
yeah.
sure.
First of all, Disney, you done screwed up because you already remade Beauty and the Beast and you did not update that scene so that the Beast is fighting a pack of magical forest eels because that would have been
Would it
awesome.
be the eels from The Little Mermaid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
But like a dozen of them.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
So Flotsam, Jetsam, Dasher, Dancer,
Donner, Blitzen, some other German
Okay.
words. Go ahead.
Nutsy and Trigger.
Nutsy and Trigger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who were buzzards in this
Buzzards
movie,
in this
by the way.
Yeah.
Dan didn't just come
And
up with
just
some
Dan
random.
said nutsy, just in case anybody missed it.
Yeah.
We
That's
did at
what I
one
thought-
point.
At first, I thought you said Nazi and trigger, and I was like, okay, that's
Wow.
kind of offensive if you're saying German words.
Ooh.
Oh no, Nutsy.
Nutsy.
Got it.
We did it.
Because he's dumb.
Yeah, or just kind of like goofy.
Just goofy. Just a goof.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a
a
goof.
goof.
Yeah.
They're all goofs.
They're all trying
good.
their
Like
best,
all the bad
though.
guys in this movie are kind of goofs. They're silly goofs.
I felt bad for Hiss.
Sir Hiss?
Sir
I
Hiss?
felt like
Did
Sir
you?
Hiss. Yeah, I really did.
I felt like, why did he stick around?
Because he's trying to get that power.
Yeah.
But he's like
And
not
he
even
loves
really
money,
trying
though.
that much.
He loves that money.
Then he should have, like, I feel like, okay, so Iago doesn't he like try to, I don't know. I'm just thinking like the sidekick character is usually
Wait,
a little bit more.
Iago the gremlin, or that's the thing from The King and I? Nope. The
Wow.
Lion
Wow,
King.
wow,
Keep guessing.
wow.
Keep guessing.
That's for the Lion
Iago
King.
is the gremlin from the King. Yep. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh, that famous Gremlin song in The King and I.
Iago is the parrot from Aladdin.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Gilbert
Iago.
Yeah.
Right.
Quack. What about Iago?
I feel like he's just a little bit smarter or like is more evil. Like I feel like Sir Hiss was not really that evil as much as he was like just like, please be my friend.
I mean, I think he is. Not that we don't ever see this in modern times ever. I think he is just a relatively unskilled, relatively ignorant person who saw an opportunity and decided to attach himself to a also incompetent
Got
but
it.
surprisingly effective tyrant
Okay.
Yeah.
who is very interested in acquiring great wealth and will maybe skim off a little bit for that sycophant
And
if things go well.
Possibly run for president.
Oh,
King,
okay.
king.
King.
You'll
Run
run for
for
king.
king.
This is not in any way related to anything in
He'll
real life.
Got
steal
it.
the crown
Okay.
Yeah.
from his brother.
Yes.
Now we're lost in the metaphor.
Yes, we are. Anyway, I think he's just in over his head.
Got it. Okay.
But-
But now that you put it that way, I completely understand.
He made
him
the
as a
choice,
character.
is what I'm saying. He made the
Yeah.
choice.
I do think, though, he just wanted friendship.
You think he just wanted friendship?
He's a snake, okay?
He hypnotized the king.
And he's a clever snake. Okay, y'all, there's this point
Is
where
he?
he is going to go, like, do surveillance.
Okay, this was actually very
Oh.
good.
It's the
And
best part of the movie.
He puts a balloon on his head
Yep.
and blows up his own balloon
Yep.
with his own breath, which actually doesn't make any sense.
It's
but
fine.
So
It's cartoon.
cute. And then just when you're like, oh, that's pretty cute that it's like floating, he makes the bottom half of his body a little propeller.
So good.
Oh, it was like one of the most beautifully animated, comedic, and
Yeah.
sweet.
And they just keep it
great.
going
Yeah.
for a long time.
And it's great,
Noise.
like motorboat
Yep.
helicopter sound.
Yep.
Yeah.
I whoever like was in charge of drawing the snake did a great job
Great
because
job.
there's a lot of like fun play with like he's a balloon animal kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And
Like-
he folds his tail interestingly.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot of fun, like, LOL, he doesn't have arms, but he acts like he has arms.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite one is like at one point he twists his tail up and it looks like he like has a thumb. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
end of his tail is a thumb and then the twist looked like knuckles kind
Yeah,
of.
That was fun.
And I was like, good for you animators.
Oh, yeah, wasn't he, like...
Making it work.
Yeah, wasn't he, like, holding a quill or something?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
what he was
Or,
doing,
yeah,
but I
the-
was just like, oh, I enjoy this.
Yeah, my favorite one, which Dan alluded to in physical space, which is not helpful for the listeners, is that at one point he's like being huffy and he like just like shunts two parts of his body up like he's got arms and then just like rests his head on it.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's great.
I do want to talk about why snakes hypnotize people.
Okay, great. Is
Like,
this another wolf thing? Or you're
I
like
don't
mad
think so.
about the representation of snakes?
Maybe. It's like in this one and in Jungle Book.
Yep. And
Maybe
Aladdin, Jafar's snake scepter is
Yeah.
how he hypnotizes other people.
Is that a thing Snake can do?
I mean, it's a...
Isn't that okay? I don't know anything about this, but like, isn't that the idea with snake charming?
Yeah.
Isn't that
Is-
the other way around though?
Well, they're charming the snake, but then in turn, the snake is charming the audience.
But not hypnotizing anyone.
Well,
Like there's
okay.
no like the snake is not exerting like mind control powers over anybody in any sense.
Maybe that I don't know. Maybe there's something that like because of snake charming, like the idea that you can kind of control a snake, like then they're just linked hypnotism and snakes.
I think snakes
don't
are
know.
just naturally mesmerizing. And so because it's animated and farcical,
Yeah.
it's taking it to the next
And they
level
like
of being
they like
hypnotizing.
extrapolated it further.
Yes.
Here's a request I'd like to make, though, a personal request directly to a listener. Jake, tell us why people think snakes can hypnotize people. I don't care how long it takes. I know you might not listen to this right away, but whenever you do, tweet at us, write to us, whatever. Let us know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want to know. It occurred to me like this is a theme now. I can think of multiple instances and I
Yeah,
don't
I had-
understand it.
Wanted to make that bet, but I was like, no, that's the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
But it is. It's both.
There's a lot of similarities between the Jungle Book and this movie.
Like some of the character
we
designs.
bet on this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Baloo is
But, like,
essentially Little John.
Part of me feels like some of it was specifically like added to the movie so it matches up
Which
with.
came first?
Oh no, that would have been so cool to find out.
I bet Jungle Book was second.
Yeah.
Do I? I don't know.
Sure, I bet that.
Okay,
Okay, great.
then I also bet it.
Double Beth on that.
I mean, Disney loves to reuse the Baloo design
Yeah,
Yeah.
since
and
they
there was
made
definitely
an
some
entire
parts in
cartoon
there.
series about it.
and then they just keep making the same movie.
Yeah, but now it's like computers, so it's a different Baloo design.
Yeah. Oh, that was pretty good. That
I thought.
more animated Jungle Book, less animated.
Which one?
Are you
The-
talking about a new thing?
New.
yeah, but which new thing?
Jungle Book?
But which?
The
okay,
newest one.
that's Mowgli on Netflix.com.
The
Still
one
Disney.
Okay.
Before
yeah.
that,
Got it.
CGI.
Yep.
I
Got
really-
a real boy.
I really like the way this
Jungle
movie
Book.
was.
Now they're doing with Lion King.
I really love the way this movie was animated.
Yeah, me too.
It was so beautifully done.
But also clearly like very cheaply done. Like
Yeah.
it was definitely like, now that I know that this was one of the movies during their like fallow years or whatever, where they're just like really trying to cut costs. Like you can definitely see there's sort of like there's sort of a rougher style to it.
Yeah.
except
There's
for
like,
like that one window view where you're looking through a window.
Yeah,
and
they
the
put all their money
water.
into that.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was very pretty.
there were parts where you could see where like they had the sketch was like, you know how you draw like a line down the center of a face so you
Yeah.
could draw like they hadn't erased it completely.
Yeah. And
Just
just
kind of
the
interesting.
and like just the line work was a little rougher sometimes it seemed like, which
yeah.
is fine.
At one
Like,
point the snake looked like it had kind of fur
yeah.
Yeah.
just because it was
I
like
noticed that too.
yeah.
But like, I don't know, it worked. The aesthetic kind of worked for
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
So
came
good
across as
job.
a cool style.
Whoever had to polish this
Yeah.
maybe turd. I don't know about animation. Like, I don't know how much this was just like, just get it done. We gotta, someone's chomping a cigar, like, just put the Fox Robin Hood movie out there. Who gives a shit?
All right, we don't have time to film the last 10 minutes, so we'll just fast forward, give the rooster something to say,
Yeah.
cut
Do
to
you
the
think-
wedding, done.
Do you think some studio guy was like looking at the script? He's like, whoa, wait a minute. Why is there another half an hour if they light the castle on fire? Oh, it's like, oh well, sir. King Richard's supposed to come back and
Fix
save the
everything.
king.
Nah, just make the rooster do
Just
it.
make the rooster do it.
He's got a loot. He can tell the story.
Maybe that's the only reason the rooster's in the
Yeah,
movie is like the
just to speed it
studio
up.
read the script. It's just like, hey, what? This movie's got to be a tight 90. Are you kidding me? He's like, just put in, I don't know, like a fucking, what do you got in there? Put in a talking rooster to just explain everything. Roosters to explain things.
Yeah. What's the fanciest explaining animal? Rooster. Everybody knows that.
They
Wait a
explain to you-
second. Give him a loot.
Ah.
I
love
do
it.
want to talk about the animals and the
Yes.
choices for what animal is what
Oh, okay.
in this movie.
Is this kind of an expansion of your wolf representation issues?
Sure, I guess everything is.
Okay.
But the like the guards are all there's much more uniformity in the species of animals in the for the bad guys
Yeah.
Yeah.
than for the merry men.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's like hippos, rhinos.
Rhinos are all guards.
Elephants.
Elephants are
Elephants,
musicians.
trumpeters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're trumpeters.
So cute.
Yeah, hippos are like drummers.
They're like
playing
flag
drum-
bearers.
Yeah, they
maybe?
were like part of the guard.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah. But I like big mammals.
Yeah.
Yeah, like where are they? They're
And then also those are
they're
all
in England, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like all those big animals like aren't native to that
Yeah.
part.
And they're
So
all
do-
native to Africa, right? And there's like the crocodile in there
Yikes.
too.
Yep.
Yikes.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
the lion.
The lion, the snake.
Snakes are all over.
Yeah, but that particular snake seemed kind
Yeah.
of like a jungle
Do you think
snake.
they just kept redrafting, and so they recorded all of Robin Hood's dialogue?
Okay.
And then they were like, "Nope, let's set it in Louisiana." And then they're like, "Nope, let's set it in Africa. Nope, it'll be in England."
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, because all the characters were southern except for
Robin Hood.
Robin
And
Hood.
Maid Marian.
So you're
Yeah.
okay. So the hypothetical version of this movie you're coming up with is they were like, let's do Robin Hood. They record British guy being Robin Hood.
Yep.
And they're like, no. We'll set it in like the southern United States, and then they recorded the dialogue of the sheriff and like his sidekicks, and they're like, no, wait. And then they moved again,
Yeah.
recorded some more characters,
Yep.
and then finally ended up back in England.
I mean, maybe, or when it came time to record Robin Hood,
Yeah.
the actor would not deviate, had learned the lines as a British accent
Okay.
and would not change it. Because it is weird, right?
Oh yeah, the dialects are all over the map.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure whoever like created this and put time and effort into a thorough plan on this, I apologize.
Sure.
But like, seriously, it's a very weird hodgepodge.
But like, also, aren't they all?
Wait, what?
Like every Disney movie? Like, why does Iago sound like a Gilbert Gottfried? Right?
Well, because they cast Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah, but they were like, oh, it's a parrot in fictional Arabia? Let's get Gilbert Gottfried.
I know, but this is like, I don't know. It's just so stunning.
Or like in
because-
Lion King, only Scar and the bird are British.
Yeah. What is that?
Yeah, I mean that's true. Just the like country, the like American country voices
Yeah,
really
American
stand
folk
out.
music, and then
Yeah.
there's jazz, and
And
there's
they
also
use the word
beautiful-
tarnation at one point.
Yeah, like
there's
they
orchestral
lean,
music.
they lean into it.
Here's what happened.
Okay.
They did the whole movie. They got like, I don't know, Anthony Hopkins to do the voice of the Sheriff of Nottingham, right?
Famous country actor.
No. That's not what. No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
They do the whole thing. They run it for some test audiences, and the American test audiences are just like, what is this? Why do I care about these dumb, snooty animals?
I can't even understand what they're saying.
Yeah. So they were just like, oh shit, no one's gonna watch a bunch of British animals prancing around.
We're losing the South.
Yeah. So then they like got, I don't know, Hayseed McGraw or whatever to do the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah, because he's real. Like, I can't even do it.
I love his voice though.
Yeah,
Can I
it's-
just say I
It's
love that
great.
character's
I love
voice.
all the voices.
Yeah.
They don't go together.
Yeah.
No.
It's very. What's Uncle Jesse going to say about that?
It's part of the fun. Also, what are you talking
I
about?
don't know what that is.
Y'all.
From Full
okay.
House?
Yeah,
No.
that's
Dukes of Hazzard. The narrator comes on and he says these boys get in trouble, and then something happens before a commercial break
Yep.
that they get in trouble, and
Yeah.
then he says, what's Uncle Jesse gonna think about that? And then boom,
So you're saying that's the rooster?
that's the rooster.
Got it.
Or the sheriff.
Sure.
I don't know, something.
Or kind of Little John. Like he's a little bit.
Yeah, Lil Jon is sort of folksy too.
Yeah.
his voice. I think that voice actor also does play Baloo.
Probably.
Does he?
Oh.
Sounds
He sounds
exactly the
great.
same.
All the voices were great. Just enjoy the ride, man. It's Animal England. Maybe. Ooh, okay, here you go. Here we go. Okay. All of humanity has happened as we understand it. This is thousands of years into the future.
Whoa,
We're all
what?
dead. The region of England, the island of England still exists. Animals have slowly evolved, but they have evolved all across the globe and have just picked up on the dialects of the areas that they were somewhat interacting with humans until we all died out.
Yeah.
So then the sheriff family immigrated to England.
He's like an American wolf.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a land in Zootopia?
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
This is like the English land.
Yeah, but they they
Yeah.
seceded from the Zootopia government, and
Sure.
that's why it
we
went
don't
into
know what's on
feudalism.
the other side of that castle.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
They never really leave Sherwood Forest. There's one map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like England, right?
Yeah, but
Guess
Zootopia can be
it's not to
very
scale
large.
though. Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, so we're saying all of Zootopia happens like on the other side of some regional divide, and that right, like literally on the same landmass, there's some like terrible, violent feudalist society occurring.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like yeah.
Great.
Gosh, Bunny's distant relatives are having a hard time though.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, if you, I got a book recommendation if you like that concept of an animal.
Wuthering Heights.
of a
No.
post-
What is that one?
Watership Down?
Watership Down.
Heights.
I meant Watership Down.
But also
That's
read Wuthering Heights
Yeah,
and
sure.
pretend they're all animals.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
No, do that.
Actually, do that for any book you read.
honestly, make that movie. I'd watch another version of Wuthering Heights if they were all animals,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, this book's called Mort. It's about animals. Something happens and animals get super smart.
Sure.
And then essentially rise up and throw off their oppressors, which are the humans.
Okay.
And like wage violent war.
On humans?
On humans.
Okay.
Wow.
It's good.
Great. Do the humans
That's
win at the end?
Dan's book corner. I'm not gonna spoil the end.
All right.
Oh, I don't even know who I'm rooting for. Probably the animals.
Probably.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
I guess watch Watership Down on Netflix.com.
No, that's so sad.
I've never read it or
Oh,
seen it.
It's the
Maybe I'll
worst.
watch
They
it.
showed it to us in school. It's
The
devastating.
recent Netflix
no,
show that just came out this last
no,
week.
hush. You hush.
Oh, we have time traveling.
So anyway, I like that. It's post-humanity / Zootopia. Well,
Yeah.
maybe Zootopia is post-humanity.
Maybe Zootopia is post this movie. So this is like old feudalism times,
So humans,
Oh.
we destroy ourselves.
like
as-
long ago,
For sure, we're gonna
as
do.
we're definitely going to do.
The animals survive,
Yes.
evolve into speaking.
Yep.
They got to go through
They
their own Robin
learn
Hood tale.
English
Yeah.
because they've learned the languages of the humans who have
Right.
already developed
And
language.
Right.
Initially, they adopt all the same kind of patriarchal ideas,
Mm-hmm.
but then as they develop, they eventually form Zootopia.
Right.
Yeah.
Because at first it's all about eating and banging.
Yeah.
And then that slowly transforms
Yep.
to killing and stealing.
Yep.
Right. Like it's still about acquiring resources and oppressing your enemies.
Yeah.
And then eventually you get to Zootopia where there's still some bias, inherent bias in society,
Right.
as there probably always will be because we are a tricky bunch, those thinking creatures.
But that does mean, Molly, that this movie takes place after you were born.
Oh, cool.
So
love
they have the opportunity to know about you.
Yes.
Wow.
Unless the history is lost to them, in which case they're doomed to repeat our mistakes.
Yes.
Oh.
It's like Battlestar.
Yeah.
Also probably on Netflix or somewhere.
Yeah.
Whatever. The
I love that you just plugged Battlestar Galactica.
I don't know. That's basically the story of that. Spoiler alert. Everyone's doomed.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Real spoiler.
Beth, you were wondering how money works. To make a hard left turn
What?
here, but
Yeah.
First, I'd like to ask what part of the movie prompted you to, because you started to ask this question while we were watching the
Yeah.
movie.
So it's the scene where they are showing the bedroom of Prince, what's
John.
his face?
John.
John. And he has all of the money
Right.
at this point. Like they've taken the last farthing from the church.
Yeah.
Like there's no more money. Like he has all of it.
Right.
At that point, doesn't the money become worthless? Because at that point, then, like, money just represents a trade for something. So if he has all the money, like, that is, like, that they use, right? Couldn't they, in theory, develop another form of money and use trade and stuff amongst themselves? Because they're the ones who are doing labor and, like, and giving, like, making products and stuff. They don't need
Right.
the gold that he has
Right.
to, like, because he's not doing anything for them.
Yeah.
So then I'm just curious, at that point, hasn't he just, like, it's worthless?
Do you think
Oh,
that's why
he-
he arrested them all?
I mean, he tanked the economy for sure.
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, he put everyone in jail.
Right. all labor forces have been imprisoned.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
GDP would be like zero.
The only left is the prison corporations.
yeah. That was
Or
probably
probably-
privatized.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all those hippos and rhinos.
Yeah.
Right?
Nutsy
Yeah.
and Trigger.
Yeah.
Nutsy.
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 Like a nut, not a droop. That's more bonus content. Sorry.
Get on it,
you
non-patrons.
really gotta sign up for.
Patreon.com/TotesRecall.
Yeah.
Learn what a droop is.
We don't talk about that on there.
Oh.
We talked about it afterwards when we were all trying to figure out what is or is not a nut.
Become part of our podcast, listeners.
Well,
Join our
I'm
Slack
sorry
channel.
if this is your first episode.
Whew, rough. Anyway, yes, he definitely ruined all of England.
Okay, great.
Or
So
at
I
least
wasn't
Nottingham?
incorrect because I was like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, well, now it doesn't mean anything. If you
Yeah.
have all of it, then it doesn't mean
Yeah.
anything.
It's almost like, well, yeah, because probably they're doing trade for each other, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But the currency also only matters because he demands it of them,
Right.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he creates the rule and undermines the rule,
Wow.
and so they can't exist. So they have to end up in jail. Yeah.
Wow.
A prison of his own design.
Wow.
I mean, it's almost like the top 1% of the population
Okay.
at some point
Yeah.
would absorb so much wealth.
Would you say too much? Well,
You could almost imagine there's a tipping point.
okay.
Just in theory.
Yeah.
Where
In a feudal animal society.
where things are no longer economically efficient
Mm.
or useful, and it would so undermine the society that holds up that 1% that they
Right.
would live in a society that actually isn't worth living in.
Right.
Then they could just create some sort of floating city or go to the moon.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, why don't you invest that money in space travel, but only for the rich?
Yep.
Oh. Wow.
I mean, that's just my thought. And
It's my purely original
And
thought.
all the
Okay.
poor people can live in the mud.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then
Down
Matt
below.
Damon will get screwed into a robot exoskeleton and start killing people for the poor.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I thought you just grew potatoes.
What?
Oh,
That's a
that's The
different
Martian.
movie. These are two different movies.
that was the one with Tom Cruise.
Did you hold on, Molly? Did you think the plot of The Martian was that Matt Damon was like the initial person to bring the rich people city to Mars? I mean, I guess that's actually what it's going to happen. But
Yeah. Are you talking about Gamer?
no, I'm talking about that.
Elixir or whatever.
I know what you're talking
Elijah.
about.
How you like them apples?
Elysium.
Elysium.
I think it's what it's
Yes.
called.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Matt Damon gets drilled into an exoskeleton and starts killing people for the poor.
Okay.
It's just like Robin Hood,
Yeah.
except in outer space.
Yeah.
All right.
And he's got an exoskeleton.
That makes
And
it.
a South African man is there to like yell at him with a weird accent.
The guy from
Yeah, yes, that guy. Yes. Charlton.
Tweet at us.
Yes, please tweet at us.
Any more questions about money,
Oh, yeah.
Beth?
Oh, no, I think, like, I'm glad that we cleared this up because
Yeah.
I really felt like for a moment I didn't understand how money worked. And I was like, why am I trying to make money?
I mean, some would argue. Some argue that no one knows how money works. We've all just sort of agreed to this mass illusion.
Yeah. We do know that you can trade money for bonus content about nuts,
Oh, yeah.
lips, and whether or not Dan is in the movie Unbreakable/Glass.
I guess it's true. I don't know how to make microphones.
Yeah.
And I don't know anyone to trade with who
Right.
can make microphones.
Yeah, it's not like there's like a group of mice somewhere that make microphones for you. I mean, that'd be
Microphones.
adorable. Wow.
We did it.
Yep.
We did it, everyone.
All right, podcast over.
Podcast
Success.
over. Yeah. I mean, okay. Actually, segue. Those mice are friggin' adorable. Like all
yes.
of
The
them.
sexton and his wife.
All of them. There's just so.
They're
There's
just-
the wife that dances on the friar's head.
So cute.
There's the mice who are really hungry in the Real Talk Express dungeons montage.
God damn, that prison
Holy shit!
is.
Should we just run through that? quick?
Yeah.
Good
We see
lord.
that we cut it on the rooster.
This is
who's
after
just-
he's tanked the economy and arrested literally the entire town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except Nutsy and, Trigger.
and Sheriff
And Sheriff.
and all
And,
the unnamed hippos.
The sexton and his wife are still
Yes.
Yeah.
free of prison.
They're all that's left.
Yes.
Even Friar Tuck.
Yeah, after he belly bounces the sheriff out of his
Such
church.
a good belly
Yeah.
bounce.
A lot of good bellies in this.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of good animals with big bellies.
Yep.
If you like big bellies, this is the movie for you. Rooster's got a comical ball and chain on.
Yeah.
Like almost comical, but also it's sad because he's singing a sad
Yeah,
song and
but
it's
it's
raining.
like it's comical
Yeah.
because it's so big he can sit on it
yeah.
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 and play his lute.
And then we pan across the old owl couple. The old owl husband has a manacle
tatters.
around his neck, and he's like massaging the shoulders of his old owl wife, who's
Yep.
got another big ball and chain.
And giving her his shawl.
Yeah.
Ugh.
There's a raccoon chain gang.
Oh my god.
That
Molly
gets marched
like
in there?
Molly almost like sobbed openly when it cut to the raccoon chain gang.
I just want to, can we just pause and
Yeah.
say that this movie is just chock full of adorable animal processionals.
Yeah.
I honestly, I just want 24 hours network of just animal processionals. But that chain gang just really, those little raccoons in their little black and white outfits, just sadly being marched into the prison.
Do you think all the previous processionals were there so that would hit stronger?
Maybe.
Because there was that one at the archery tournament.
Yeah, and
where
there's
they
one of
were
the
all-
opening credits, and the archery tournament one is a great one.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all, please see this movie. They were so cute.
The most heartbreaking part of the Real
Oh,
Talk
yeah.
Express dungeon montage, while the rooster is like literally just singing a song about how everything is terrible right now, and maybe it always will be, seemed to be the theme of that song.
Yeah.
Is there's this sad rabbit just quietly nibbling on like a cracker or something, and there's just a group of starving, bedraggled mice looking up at it. And then a little crumb falls off the cracker and lands on the floor. And one of the mice uses his last burst of energy to run for the crumb, but the shackle he's chained to is too short, and he doesn't quite make it, and it's heartbreaking. But then the rabbit picks up the crumb, and instead of comically putting it in his mouth like Beth thought might happen, because Beth does not believe in the good of rabbit kind.
Okay, well, I have something to say about that. Beyond that,
Okay.
he wouldn't have given that to the mice if it hadn't already fallen on the ground.
That's actually probably true.
Yeah,
That
so
floor
he's
is
not
real
that good of a
gross.
rabbit.
Okay.
Maybe he just hadn't seen them there.
You think?
Okay, but
Okay.
this isn't even the
Okay,
most
right,
heartbreaking
right.
part.
Okay, so the rabbit hands him the crumb,
And you think he's just going to devour
yeah,
it.
you're like, oh, he's got his
hungry.
crumb, great. But then he goes back to the other mice, and he breaks it down to an even smaller crumb, so that each mouse has a little crumb to nibble up.
It's kind of like the rabbit's got the biggest crumb.
Yeah.
And then part of it just sort of trickles down
Sure.
into the mice's hand.
Through his passive action.
The mouse
He's
shares
just
it with
living
the other
his
one,
life. He's
and
living his own
everybody's
life.
got a tiny crumb.
And it's fine.
And it works.
And everyone's
The system
fine.
works.
Yeah, and then the king is up in his tower with all of the money.
Yeah.
But everyone else is fine. They each get a crumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how money works.
Yeah.
That's-
Okay. You make a good point.
Yeah, it's a harrowing prison scene, and then it like ends with they're gonna go hang the friar
Oh, yeah.
to the gallows.
Just
Yeah.
to trick Robin Hood into coming and making
Yeah.
his presence known.
Oh, so they can hang both of them very explicitly. It's
Yes.
about a double hanging.
Yes, because Nutsy wouldn't keep his trap shut.
Okay, I really feel like Robin Hood would have figured that out anyway.
Yeah, I think
You know, like, come on, Nutsy.
Yeah.
Or don't blame Nutsy,
No.
I would say.
Yeah.
Nutsy's clearly like the punching bag of all of them, where it's just like, oh, Nutsy, but he's actually fine. He's
He
just
seems
as
fine.
He's just as dumb as all of them. It seems.
Yeah, Trigger is also dumb, but like puts on airs like he's not dumb.
He puts on airs because he's got the crossbow.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he thinks he's superior because he has old Betsy
Yeah.
or whatever he called it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
old
exactly
Betsy.
right.
MVPs. We've talked a lot about adorable animals. I
Sure.
definitely want to talk about Toby, the child turtle,
Oh,
Toby.
Toby.
who's just like the biggest nerd turtle.
Yes.
He's friends with the bunnies.
Yeah.
Nerdle.
Nerdle.
He's a nerd.
Nerdle the turtle.
He's friends with like the three most outgoing of the like 45 rabbit children.
Yeah. And just big glasses, talks slow.
Waddles around and like
Waddles around.
can't quite keep up with them.
Demonstrates what it's going to be to have their head cut off
Oh,
by
yeah.
like
So
hiding
He's
his-
so cute.
And he like when he puts his head in his shell, it just has this like sad echo effect.
Yeah.
Like he's all alone in a giant room.
And he cheers on his dad at the archery
Oh my
tournament.
god. That is the
Get 'em,
second best part of the movie.
Yeah.
He goes, "Yay, Dad!"
Oh, it's
His dad is like not very good.
But he's
like
trying.
clearly Toby's dad.
Oh yeah, right.
It's very sweet.
He's so cute.
yeah.
Where's Toby's mom?
Oh, where's Toby's mom?
Probably in jail
Already?
or executed
Died in childbirth.
or
He
died
probably
in
knows-
childbirth. No, she probably died in childbirth. Actually, that's probably true.
Jeez.
Turtles lay eggs.
Oh.
Do turtles die in childbirth?
Yeah.
I mean, anything could
Like egg laying things?
technically, right?
I think things can always go wrong.
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
that's true.
Do humans have a more dangerous birthing time than other animals?
Probably some animals,
Because I know,
sure.
like, humans are born too early.
What do you mean?
Because our heads got so big.
Okay.
Because we're geniuses.
Yeah.
It also means that we're sort of born too early based on development.
Like we're born useless.
because it's like you got to get it out before the head's not going to fit.
Right,
through
right,
the-
right,
Yeah,
right.
we're not like
anymore.
horses that can like get up and walk around
Yeah.
afterwards.
I see what
But
you're
we're
saying.
in much better shape than pandas.
Is
which
that
are
true?
Just basically little worms.
Oh
And
no.
they have to
Yeah.
crawl all the way up their mom.
What?
No,
Is that
it's not a
koalas?
kangaroo. Never mind.
I think
But
pandas,
are very small too.
Yeah, they're like the size of
They're
rice.
very
aren't they?
small.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What?
The
yeah.
kangaroos are still gestating in the pouch.
Yeah. The pouch is like a
Marsupials.
uterus.
Yeah.
basically.
That's weird.
That
man.
is weird,
Have you ever
man.
seen a real kangaroo pouch? Have we talked about this?
They're real gross.
No.
It's a sphincter.
What?
Yeah. You picture this cute little pouch
Yep.
like Kangaroo
Yep.
from Winnie the Pooh.
Yep.
I mean, as a full-grown adult,
Yeah.
I pictured sort of a pouch.
Sure. No.
It is not. It is not. I went to the zoo and I saw a mama kangaroo
Yep.
with a baby kangaroo.
Yep.
And it was a pretty big baby kangaroo.
Yep.
And there's just like this hoof sticking up through what is clearly a sphincter. And that is the pouch.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
is not at all shaped like you think it is.
Oh.
But it also makes sense because, like, how are you really going to run with your baby inside you?
With just like a loose
with,
pocket.
like a loose
Yeah.
pocket. Like, doesn't make any sense. But also, how are you going to run with this big
Yeah.
thing in your pouch?
Yeah, they need Velcro like cargo shorts.
Well, or
Keep
just
that
a
stuff.
tightly shutting sphincter.
So what I'm hearing is cargo shorts should have sphincter pockets. Get on
Hey,
it.
fashion heads, sphincter shorts.
Yeah. Yes. We get 10%, 20%.
Okay, can we go back where we
We
came
get
up with
45%.
microphones
Yeah.
and just pretend none of this ever happened?
Why
All right.
can't we?
You and Molly came up with microphones,
Yeah.
and Dan and I came up with sphincter
And
shorts.
we'll each
They're both as good as each other.
Right.
They're
We'll-
equally good ideas.
we'll each go off and make a startup, and then we'll come back and see who's more successful.
Go on Shark Tank.
Yep. Yes, exactly.
And,
you have to go in and be like, oh, they're microphones, but they're made by mice. I don't know. Whereas Dan and I will go and it's like, hey, you know how kangaroos can hop across the outback and their babies don't fall out? Sphincter shorts.
Boom.
Boom.
Shark
And
Tank.
then,
We're in it.
and then
Biomimicry.
Mark Cuban or
Yeah.
whoever. I don't even know who's
Yeah,
on that show.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And he's just like, sure, I'll give money to that. I have too much, and I don't know what to do with it.
I'll trickle it
Maybe
down.
I'll run for president because I'm bored.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof.
And then we'll go to the moon.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What were we actually talking about?
Who cares?
Oh, wow. Wait, we're talking about MVPs, right?
MVPs.
Okay. MVP of the. Although there are like apparently an endless amount of hippo and rhino and elephant guards, there's only one crocodile announcer.
Oh, yeah.
And what I love is that he is like the town crier and has literally the most disturbing voice of every animal in the kingdom, right?
Yeah.
It's like raspy and deep as hell.
Like it's
great.
his job to like shout and let everyone know what's going on, but his voice is in no way designed to be heard clearly, right?
Do you think it was at one
Oh,
point?
and he's just been
Oh,
shouting
it's
too
blowing
much.
it out.
Oh my god, I can't pronounce
Probably.
anything.
And he's like, he's like, Your Majesty, I
It's
need a
Beetlejuice.
vacation. He was like, I don't remember how the king sounds like now.
Mommy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, you'd have to alliterate though, right? You'd have to call him like, oh, you cacophonous crocodile or whatever. He alliterated a lot when he was talking to Sir Hiss.
Yeah. And none of those descriptions were correct.
Well, he's an idiot.
Well,
Anyway, the crocodile should not have. What I'm saying is, this crocodile had the wrong job.
Yeah.
Because he was like, hear me, the archery tournament moving. He was like Admiral Akbar.
It was a trap.
You're welcome, Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah, nerds. Hey,
Hey,
wait, was that on the
You're
Patreon
welcome, nerds.
or at the beginning of this episode?
where we
What?
tell nerds to shut
Where I told them that no one gives a shit about their YouTube video. Who
knows?
Who knows? Probably every episode. Anyway, the crocodile was great.
I thought that was in the kitchen off mic.
I
No.
think it was.
what?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, gosh.
We're all over the place.
Sorry. Okay. Apologies to. Okay, no, not apologies for non-patrons for when we talk about stuff that's on Patreon, because just like go give us $1.
Yeah.
But actual apologies to actual patrons if I'm making up stuff that's in our bonus content.
That's true.
Guys,
Yeah.
we've been sitting around this table for a long time, and sometimes the microphones were not on, and I apologize.
Yeah. We should talk about the music in this. It does have songs.
Yes.
Not kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's mostly like the rooster singing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
mostly.
It's like a chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's just songs like people would just sing a song. It's not like it's a song like I'm expressing myself because it's musical. It's more like, hey, let's sing this song I made up about how dumb the king is.
Yeah.
But I like them.
I do
The
too.
first song, Robin Hood and
Little John
walked
fighting through the forest. Yeah.
I like that one.
Yep.
England.
Yep. Yeah. It was a classic English tune.
Yeah, and then they used it for the hamster dance, right? That's the same
No,
one.
that was the
No,
one
that's the
like,
original one. Great song. This is real. I still sometimes, without realizing it, start whistling that tune when I'm just walking around, like ambling around my house. That's been in my head for what, 20
Amsterdams?
years now? No, yeah, I guess, but not. I don't think of it as a Hampton Amps because I am OG Disney Robin Hood movie watcher.
I sing the theme from the A-Team.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you do like the machine gun?
No.
I would love the idea of you just walking through your kitchen going. Yeah, songs are great. I really liked the song about how dumb the king is, and the puppet
Yep.
satire that
That was
came
fun.
with it.
That was good. Before we get to our final ratings of the podcast, we like to read a review of our podcast, Totes Recall, Maximum Review.
Yes, thank you.
We look at iTunes. We don't look anywhere else. Leave them anywhere, but tell us if they're on iTunes.
Right.
We read this review in the impression of a character from the movie we've just watched. And we have one. Thank
Wow.
you. But we're running slim. So
Ooh.
I don't want people to get comfortable like, ooh, they've had a lot of reviews on
Yeah,
episodes.
right.
I'm going to sit back on my laurels
Yep.
and let the impressions just roll in
Right.
to my ears.
Yeah.
Leave a review.
Hey, do you enjoy the show? Do you enjoy us reading reviews? Why don't you contribute a little bit?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we have a wide breadth of characters
Yeah.
to use, I think. Is anybody feeling particularly inspired?
I could do the crocodile announcer.
Crocodiles
Oh,
are great.
yeah.
Yes.
I love it.
Don't strain yourself, but also yes.
What did he sound like? Like this.
Yeah, kind of.
Like gravelly.
Hear
deep.
ye, hear ye.
Hear ye.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
Okay.
pretty much.
Excellent. Nailed it.
Don't hurt yourself.
Oh my God, it's long.
Uh-oh.
You can take breaks if you need to.
Okay.
Or you know what? Just switch eras and accents.
Yeah,
at
that's
random.
just like this
Oh my
movie.
Feel
God,
free.
this review is so long. Okay.
Laughing at My Job by Lady Grimm. Introductions are for suckers. So I'm just
really like wrestling really fast. Okay.
That's fine.
so I'm just gonna start with a shout out to Magic the Amateuring. Good luck, high five girls, for having Dan on their podcast.
Yay.
Because otherwise I'm not sure I would have found this beautiful.
Period.
Dan had me hooked with his goofy Nicol Bolas impression, so I had to come here. Since then, I've grown to love listening to you guys butchering movies I remember, making weirdo bit characters
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
and making guesses I would make had I never seen the movie.
My voice is
You're
gonna
crushing
be
us. You're crushing us.
Need some lemon water.
Sacrifice for your art.
Okay.
I love how Dan doesn't understand how Patreon or hashtags work. How Molly has the best witch cackle I've ever heard. It's bow wow wonderful.
Boo. Boo.
How also Dan's voice does the thing when he gets flustered.
What?
And Beth just kind of weathers through it all and wonders if she's seen the movie.
Certainly weathering through it right now.
I wrote down as many inside jokes as I could remember, but honestly, you guys are great and keep being beautiful dorks. Thank you.
Hey. Oh,
All
that's
right.
So nice.
You need some water?
Awesome.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
That was wonderful. Thank you, Lady Grimm. And that podcast that you referenced is called Good Luck High Five.
Yeah.
It's about Magic the Gathering.
And sometimes you're on it as a dragon? Is that
Sometimes
correct?
I'm on it as a elder dragon, a lovesick elder dragon who's just trying to hatch his head egg.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
But can't
so how
stop
does it
destroying.
Sound? What does it sound like?
Nicol Bolas is here. Must crush everyone, but so sad.
Oh.
Oh.
That's
Great.
that character. Check it out. Right. Our reviews of this movie, the rating scale was Friar Chad's.
Yes.
Friar Chad, as
who
you
is
remember,
a
is
dove. A normal-sized dove.
Normal sized dove with lightly plucked on top in the
Yes.
style of a
Yes.
Franciscan monk. Dan, you gave it 4. You loved it as a kid,
Yeah.
but who knows now?
Who knows now? Yeah, I was still very charmed by this movie. I got a lot of joy from remembering things right before they were going to happen. I think I very loudly announced there was going to be two bellies bashing into each other like 2.5 minutes before it happened.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. Is it the best Disney cartoon movie ever? No. So I will stick with Friar Chads.
Friar
Chads.
Mm-hmm. Great. Beth, you gave it 4. You hadn't seen it before, but hey, people like it. It'll
That's
probably
true.
be a romp.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I think because I didn't see it as a kid, I didn't have that like same nostalgia kind of feeling that you all had. And so I didn't love it. But I thought it was pretty good and entertaining. So I'd give it like a 3.5.
Ow. Wow. Okay. That's fine.
Polly's certain. Polly's also going to give it 3.5. I gave it a 4.5, saying it would for sure be a romp. I don't know. Whatever it is about it, it's not a perfect movie, but I'm going to give it a perfect score.
Okay.
5 Friar Chads. I loved
You
it.
had a great time.
I had a great time. It's 82 minutes or
Oh,
whatever.
right,
83.
right,
83,
right,
that
right.
gets a lot of points. Just like, hey, what a fun animated children's movie.
Would you call it a
Great romp.
pumpkin?
Keeps it realer than I expected.
Yeah.
Everyone's a delight. Shooting arrows, swashbuckling. 5 Friar Chads.
Wow.
Great.
Cool.
Molly, you gave it 5. You're Beelbold, Big Man Baggins. And what did I write?
Uh-oh.
Too many. You were worried about too many negs. Oh, we didn't even talk about that.
Oh, we didn't
Not
talk
at
about
all.
negs. There were
In
no
fact,
negs, right?
Not
Robin Hood is a delight. He's
Yeah.
like from the get-go. He's like lovesick and
Very
like
loving.
insecure about it.
Yeah, he thinks that she's forgotten about him, right? Or
Yeah.
he thinks that it won't work because she's like a royal figure and he's
Yeah.
just some dude.
He's just an outlaw.
Yeah.
So I don't think he negs her at all.
Yeah. Not
'Cause-
at all.
Yeah, because even when he's dressed up as the bird, he like looks right at her and is like, "Wink, it's
Yeah.
definitely me," and she figures it out right away.
And then they
Yeah.
just like stare at each other's eyes.
Yeah, and then he like declares his love for her while he's about to get his head cut off.
And proposes. And yeah. No.
No negs.
no negs.
No negs.
So you were worried too many negs or pure good fun?
Yeah, I have to say, like, it is definitely nostalgia that shoots it up over the top. Like the number of times, I think I estimated it'd be about 20 and I
20,
feel like I way underestimated. The number of times where, like Dan, I had a moment of like, I know what's about to happen, or there's just little segments of dialogue, like I knew it. That I don't know. I think maybe Hiss says. At one point that I was like, holy cow, that is so resonant with me. Like this meant so much to me at some point. And I mean, if you're going to put in an adorable animal processional,
Yeah.
like multiple times in a single movie, I'm in. I mean, especially as long as there's not too much animal danger. In this case, I never felt too much like animals are in danger, except when Robin Hood looks genuinely worried as he's about to plummet from the burning castle into the moat.
Oh yeah.
That part genuinely felt a little bit like ruh-roh.
Uh-huh.
But then I'd already remembered that he had a read, so it was going to be okay.
Right.
Spoiler. Sorry, everyone. I loved it. You know what? It brought it all back. It was charming. 5.
Yeah.
5 Friar
Friar
Chads.
Great.
The dove.
A processional of them, you might say.
Yes.
Oh.
Like they're just waddling along in their little robes.
Maybe it's not a dove. Maybe it's just an adorable mouse.
Okay.
Wait, you changing
yeah,
Chad now?
you just changed it. So like the unit of measurement's completely different
Yeah,
now.
we got to do it again.
How many mice are in one dove?
3?
Why are you saying 3? That's so arbitrary.
Going size wise.
You can fit more than 3 mice in a dove?
Okay,
Do
prove
doves
it.
eat mice? No.
Probably, right?
Do they? What
A
do
dove's
they
not going to eat a mouse.
Why not?
Doves eat a. I don't know. Piece.
Doves don't. They
Doves eat peas?
Yeah. Then you throw them out and
Yeah.
they poop peace
Oh, do
on
they eat that
everyone.
little leaf that they have
Oh
in their
yeah,
claw?
they eat the fig branch. They eat
Oh,
figs.
It's an olive branch.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Idiots. Totes Recall is hosted by Molly Chase, Beth Gibbs, Dan Jaquette, and Dan Linden. Produced by Beth Gibbs. New episodes of Totes Recall drop on the 15th of every month. For more information and bonus content, visit us at totesrecall.com. Thank you so much for listening.